Hey guys, and welcome back, and welcome to game number 2 for this December. I'm gonna play Minion Masters, a game that kind of works a little bit like Hearthstone because you have these different cards and decks, but you kind of versus each other in an arena. You will see how it works. It's a game I actually already played when it hit early access for the first time, but I haven't played it too much after that. So probably a lot of stuff is happening here now that I don't know about, like a lot of new cards and all that. I'm still with my very old deck, which worked pretty well. Like I was like in the first seasons that there were like I was getting platinum and diamond, I think. I was pretty far up, and this deck is mostly here to counter certain stuff. I have counters for certain strategies and for certain types of enemies. Okay. This one, for example, attacks ranged, but when it gets attacked, it teleports back. So it's a good melee counter. Maybe not the best counter here though. And this one, what he summoned there, for example, is giving him mana for every X seconds it's there in the middle. This one is an assassin. This one is good against melee. I don't even know why I send it right now. But yeah, you can see this one assassin pretty good. There's a lot of different units. Like these ones, for example, spawn 3 crossbows, but they have like a shield. So they're good against like tough targets and like big attackers. This is a sniper. I don't have to tell you, I think. This one, by the way, summoned as a revive. So yeah, you kind of have to know what all these cards do. I'm probably gonna look at that a little bit after this game. The goal of the game is to kill the enemy, basically. Everyone has 3000 HP, as you can see down here. And while we own these bridges, we also gain extra mana. No, extra XP. Mana comes later. And with this XP, we unlock spells for our master. This one, for example, is a fire attack, as you can see. You can combine it with a couple units. You shouldn't just mass everything at once because there's certain spells where they have like area of effect damage and stuff like that. This master, for example, is mostly just about like map control because he's like attacking all the time, as you can see. But there's, for example, some that are especially good at giving you extra spells, for example, whenever you hit a certain amount of XP, or they just add like cards to your rotation. Like that kind of stuff is what I do. But it seems like he can't really deal with my control deck. I haven't even used all my cards yet. Still doing pretty good. Like this one, for example, explodes, but then it regains HP, so you have to kill it while it's in this form. Well, it seems like my old deck is still kind of working. We also gotta be honest though, since I didn't play for so many seasons, I'm now in the lowest of the lowest ranked. But yeah, I get more and more. Like you can climb up pretty quickly if you have like a winning streak. I may quickly go through my deck a bit. So let me check that. So basically my master. Can I look up what he can do? Please. No. Master. Okay, so at 20 XP, he gains global attack range, which is nice. Oh yeah, here, this is his attack. Fireballs lighting every 4 seconds. Has a long range. Okay, yeah. Here, all my ranged units get extra range, which is also nice. And here he gains double attack speed. And at 200 XP, you gain double mana, I think. Either that or you gain 1 mana per XP. I'm not quite sure. So let's go through my deck. What do I have? I don't even know why I have this, but well, no, I didn't want to delete that. I wanted to check it out. So this one, when it's on a bridge, it heals the master by 25 health per second. So some people use like rush strategies where they're really, really good early on. Where they try to rush you, and this is sometimes a good counter to that. relatively cheap, yeah. This one hatches from an egg after a short delay as a boomer, it explodes on contact or death. And if it doesn't get killed after it did the damage, like there's like 3 seconds, it will just be revived as a boomer again. And it is extremely strong versus big groups. Against ranged, it just sucks. This one is flying, and it uses a range attack that immobilizes enemies. A really good counter, for example, to like big units that are just like rushing in. Relatively bad against range, relatively bad against like mass units and all that. There's an assassin, goes invisible, and deals triple damage when he attacks from invisibility. So also a good range counter, I would say. The cannon roller, powerful single target shooter that rolls backwards when shooting. Good way to kiting. This is just 2 air units. Can be very good against just any type of ground unit that is melee. He is also good against mass units because he ignites the ground. This guy is relatively weak, but he resurrects after 25 seconds. So it can be very good to distract the enemy, I'd say. And this one is pretty OP in my opinion. So this one is like if he gets attacked by a melee attacker, even air, doesn't matter if air or ground, they take 100 damage and get stunned for 3 seconds. So it's super good counter to like air units that are melee, or to like any other ground unit that doesn't just like completely destroy him. Like basically it doesn't matter how much damage they do, just the less damage they do, the more effective this is. And this one is the one that teleports away when it gets hit from melee attacks. So let's just go back again. Play a couple more matches with this, and then I can show you some other masters. There's some other strategies. For example, like let's see what master I'm playing against. Oh, Snake. I don't know what Snake does. Oh, never mind. No, it is Snake. No, it's not. Like, it has the same master picture at least. So I don't know. Usually I wait for the enemy to do the first turn because I have like a counter deck. Okay, so this guy. I go for the boomer here because he has really bad attack speed. Yeah, you see? See, and now he's back and I'm exploding everything. Now I have the control. The only thing that he had now is that he took the bridge and got some extra XP because of that. See, the flying units aggroed on my fire mage and my air units were able to finish it off. Yeah, fire mage against these was pretty good, obviously. I love the boomer. So strong. Ah, we couldn't attack him. Okay. But we have 10 mana and, well, so far we can't really do that much. So my map presence is definitely there. Assassin against range, but I think we're going to kill him anyway. Keep in mind he will resurrect, so will be pretty useful as well. Yeah, the assassin should be able to deal with these ghouls. So far I haven't seen any like new unit yet. I'm guessing that it's the same master, just like a skin or something. Because it seems like he does this. No, never mind, he doesn't. Oh yeah. I will check that out in a second. I will have to do him here because I didn't have anything good against ranged here, to be honest. No good AoE range. This one would be good, but that's the next one that I get. Let's see. This is also what I'm saying. Like, look at this. He immobilizes him, so he's a really good counter to this guy. He hits super hard, but yeah, this way, amazing. Yeah, and he takes super long to attack, so also pretty easy to just summon some flying units there. What does he do? Puts to random mana card and APEP stack and reduces its mana cost by 2. Oh, I see. I have to get back this bridge. I don't want to give them too much mana, too much XP. Like I want to level, like out level them. This one, at the card shield totem that makes a monster tower immune to damage as long as it's alive. Okay. Are we gonna get this guy again? And behind that, a fire mage to ignite the ground as well. I'm not even sure if we need that though. Yeah, so range units can clear this pretty easily, but my fire mage is able to easily handle them. So I can show you this thing. The attacks, gets stunned and takes 100 damage, and I love that unit. It's so strong. Yeah, so every master has like different like abilities that you unlock, but as you can see, like I'm even at full mana. Like my deck is just there to just counter enemies whenever they like think they can make a play, and just in the long run to win the map control. And it works pretty good usually. But there's like decks where you really try to rush them. There's decks, there's one master that works super well with just as much cheap stuff as possible, just like zoo decks in like Hearthstone for example. Like really you want everything cheap you can get, because you get like a certain bonus for your master depending on how many units you have on the map and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of good. Let's try to end this. This is usually good to deal damage to the master as well. I'm gonna send a couple more now for a little bit of pressure. Yeah, explode them all. And he does good damage to him as well, so yeah. I think I'm gonna switch to one of the other decks now. Simply show it to you, because this right now is a stomp. Like, I haven't played this game in over half a year, and I'm just stomping people with this deck. It's like super old. Super old deck. Now I'm wood 2. Nice. So let me see if I still have a good mass deck. Oh yeah, there's also spells, by the way. There's not just units, there's also spells. What is this deck about? I'm not sure if I can play this one. Okay, so this one is basically... Wait, is this? Okay, so this spell. Okay, so on this deck, this is what the like. I'm gonna go back and check what the master can do. But from what I remember, she worked pretty well with using spells. So, fires 3 arcane sparks at nearby enemies for every 2 seconds for 8 damage each. For each spell in hand, Millowin fires an additional spark. Okay, first thing. Add the card Arcane Golem to Millowin's deck. Health damage, Mystic range unit fueled by magic. When its master casts a spell, it gains 40 health and 6 damage. And if I spam those spells, these things they can just kill the enemy. Like easy. Arcane Missile fires 5 Arcane Missiles in the selected direction. Each missile hits the first enemy in the way and deals 30 damage. And what is this? The minimum level of Arcane. Oh, so I basically summon one of them, but they start with level 5. Okay, let's play this. Yeah. Let's see. Like, from what I can see, I have only 3 real unit cards in this deck. There's also like defenses like turrets and walls and stuff like that. Oh, I'm playing against someone else with spells. Okay, that could be interesting. Good, we start with a unit card. That's perfect. Oh yeah, this spawns dragons. Yeah, well, this I don't know why you build a tower. This tower is not gonna do anything. Wait, isn't this summoning dragons? Am I confusing this with something? Shit, he took it already. Oh, what? Okay, they changed this a bit. They changed that building. Okay. I'm a little bit confused. This doesn't work the way I want it to. It doesn't work this way anymore. Nope, this doesn't work anymore. I'll have to look at this deck again, but usually it spawns like flying dragons and it works completely different that way. Maybe I still win. Oh, so he summoned this thing now. We're gonna let him go away for now. We are gonna... Yeah. Do this. Gonna do this. We're gonna buff it a bit so it deals double damage. Then we're gonna take out enemy units like this. Or well, not really take out, but you know what I mean. This is a heal, by the way. So like this, I'm just gonna let them disappear. I can send another one, actually. Let's do that. Let's see how we can deal with my Arcane Golem. Let's heal him. And make him strong at the same time. What else do we have? Oh, another Arcane Golem. Sweet. Let's do this. This is also a spell. Also buffs it. Yeah. It kinda still works, I'd say. I'd say my deck still kinda works. You saw how strong those golems were in the end. Oh my god, this is fun. Damn, this game is actually more fun than I had in mind. Okay, so what did I do to this card? Like, come on. It was different before. What did I do to it? Summons a flight destroying whenever it must place a spell. Oh! Oh, okay, yeah, I remember this card different. Okay, so the only change they did is that the dragon is now a ground unit. But before it, I think it already worked that way, that you had to cast spells. I don't know why I have... Oh, okay, so this is a boomer, this is basically the same as the other one, just it only explodes once. And I think I just wanted to add some cards with 2 mana, that's everything. This is also something I can do. Blood Imps, they cost 0 mana. Like this, I get to use these spells more frequently. Or Mana Puff. Like, my start was kind of rough, right? Can I sort this with, like... I'd like to sort this that I can only see, like, spells. But actually I want to play this again. Because, yeah, like, the way I used the Dragon Nest was probably not that good. Because I didn't cast any spells and I was just confused why nothing happens. But okay, let's go. Let's start with these mini tanks. This, by the way, now okay, this also works a bit different than I imagined it. I just have to use some spells right now. This doesn't matter where I cast it. It just flies to units and buffs them and gives them extra HP. I see. I need a Dragon Nest. And it's gonna be too late, most likely. Yeah. This one has extra HP now. Let's get a Dragon Nest. This is not really working. Like this is one of these decks that is easy to counter. Come on, I need to use spells now. To summon more dragons and to buff my thingy. But it still works kinda. I need just way more mana. Yeah, this is not working that well. Yeah, that was not strong enough, that golem. And I'm also getting wrecked in the back right now. This deck needs a little bit of work. I'd say. Let's see, can we maybe still save this? So this one has like a divine shield. Okay, but that wears off after some time. Okay, slowly gets buffed, but my master is getting killed right now. This is not gonna work. But hey, I just wanted to try it, right? I'm gonna show you another deck after this. Yeah. But like I have no defense with this deck. And my winning streak is broken. No, honestly, like if I play with my classic deck, I think I would probably easily get to gold at least, without probably losing a single match. So let's go for this one. No, that's not the deck I want. Let's see if the master still works that way or if he works different now. So enemies from range, okay. So he attacks pretty often. Downs a scratch every time. Red Bro plays a minion card. Yeah. Charges up for and shoots the nearest enemy for 40 damage per friendly minion on the field. Can be pretty good damage. Deals less damage to master though. And this comes in second scratch every time I do this. Okay, so we do not want those. We want cheap stuff. We want super cheap stuff. We want... How many times can I... okay, I can have them 3 times. I have like 1 wild card. Means I can put 3 of the same card in. I need a heal puff. Oh no, I have a heal puff already. I don't want to go super cheap. I don't want to go super cheap. I want to get some decent stuff actually. Like I need some decent units. Because with mass alone, depending on what the enemy has, I might not be able to win. This is good against buildings. Sure, let's take it. I don't want to take anything over 3. Walking blinded. Oh, this is good. This is a card I really like. Walks along peacefully until killed, then becomes a random 4 mana minion card, but a random one. Do I need this? Okay, 1 more. Maybe 1 for 2. Let's go for this one. I could go with 3 blood imps, but honestly, why black hole? Let's get something else. Phew. Oh no, not this. So I have 1 of this. Let's do a mana puff as well. This, yeah, every 10 seconds it generates 1 mana. Let's go for this one. Let's see how the mass strategy works. So he has the standard one with map control. It's not that good against me because he has no like area of effect extra abilities, kinda. If I spawn him in the middle, they will split on the bridges like this. I have no real counter to like range units like this. Yeah, like. Oh yeah, when they die, they make me lose HP. No, when they take damage, yeah. So if they get, like, if I get a boomer into like blood imps of an enemy, they would take like 1500 damage on their master immediately. Crazy damage. But for now, let's just get to the first, level up. And then we get a little bit of control. Oh, I got this monkey guy. Pretty nice. So far so good. I have the map control. Since I have the map control, I might as well put some puffs or whatever they're called in the bridge. Like 1 mana, 1 heal. Because as you can see, oh, yeah. I took a little bit of damage, as you could see. So maybe no more Blood Imps now. I think 2 Blood Imp cards is probably too much anyway. I think that's too much. But I'm healing back up here. And honestly, as soon as this one is dead, I'm gonna get a mana puff on top there. Ah, damn, the one on bottom got killed. Yeah, on top I have control right now. But of course, like, he could just use an AoE spell and then top isn't that strong anymore. I have my ability now. Gonna use it on his master, I think. Okay, he's dead anyway. Oh no, it was attacking something else because there was something in the way. But it still worked kinda, and I think I want to do one more because this was... Like, I want to just change my deck a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I got a chest, nice. Give me those shards. They are used for crafting, as you could imagine. Let me quickly go to my deck. I want to have only 1 Blood Imp card. And instead, could go for the Scrat Pack 2 weak melee minions. Because we were taking a lot of damage there. It was scary. Like, if the enemy has a reboomer or a boomer, like they can almost one-shot us. So I gotta be really careful about that all the time. Okay, let's go. Let's force him to do something by sending the mana puff right away. I think we are winning this because of the dragon. Yeah, nice. Kind of forced to do something because if we get like just a little bit of extra mana because of that. Oh, yes, defensive chapter. And I don't have too much range stuff. This could be difficult. My mana puff is down. Not doing too good here. Oh. Now I would use like a boomer or something. Okay, he respawned, which is good. Let's see what's in the box. Okay. Is that a real one or is that... Like there's a fake one like this as well. No, this is the real one, okay. The fake one is like... I don't know, I think it just explodes on him. I don't know. It's not that strong. I have no counter to this. I think this one is 3 or 4 mana. Oh, whatever. We are controlling top again. We get some extra mana here. We can just mash this right now. Honestly, we can just mash it right now. Let's go. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just sending like stuff out and just hope it does something. And kinda pressure him like this. Do it like this. Can we control bottom somehow? I have this spell ready now. It's kinda wasted on this one now. It was kinda wasted. But XP 75 versus 49. That's looking good. Let's send some extra siege stuff. He has so much mass, so I can't really use the Use this one. Yeah, it's kind of wasted if we don't really know what it's gonna hit. Oh, look at those two mana guys on that. Yeah, I'm just messing. I'm just messing. I have 3. Oh, I have 2 mana puffs right now. This is what I like. Just always keep an eye on your health bar, because I always send out those blood imps. You never know. As soon as I have 120, I'm just gonna go like all in. Which is now. Now we spawn 2 every single time. And now there's like as soon as he has like no units left, I can just like destroy whatever I want with my spell. But I couldn't even get rid of the units there at top. I had no real counter to those range units. That was a bit annoying. So I couldn't make too much use of my 0 mana spell. But hey, I still won, so it worked. Okay, I think that's enough for now. I had fun. Like, this was pretty funny actually. This game, I believe it came out last year, a little bit before Legion T2 came out. I mean, it came into early access before Legion T2 came into early access. So I played this quite a bit. It's funny. And as you can see, rounds don't take very long. Like, I've already won games in less than a minute. And I think the longest games I've had were like 8 minutes. But games are quick, because at some point it just gets crazy, because as soon as you have 200 XP, you gain double the mana, I think. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, let's see what I have for you tomorrow. Bye bye.